Hi guys, welcome back again to the channel. Today's video is going to be a very quick one. We are going to make this beautiful simple gown that is good for everyone. So if you're interested, continue watching and watch to the end, okay? And please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up so that every other person can benefit from the video as well. So with that being said, let's get started. So guys, for the gown I have 3 yards of African print material here. So I'm going to place my fabric on fold using my hip measurement, which is the biggest part of my body measurement. My hip measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. Okay, so my hip is 43 divided by 4, 10.75 plus extra 2 inches. That is what I have here on fold. So guys, I'm going to cut the front part and then use it to trace the back part. That's why you see me fold only into 2. For this type of gown, anywhere can be the front and back. There is no zipper allowance. The next step is to take the length of the gown. I'm going to first of all measure 1.5 inches here for my elastic casing. So for this type of gown, as you can see on the thumbnail, there is 2 types to it. If you like, you make use of an elastic, or you make a small pleat. After sewing the gown, you make a small pleat and pipe the neckline. Do you understand? Using the round shoulder measurement. If you don't want to make use of elastic, they are all the same thing. It's just the presence of elastic and then without elastic. That is completely your choice. So guys, this is 1.5 inches for my elastic casing, and from there I'm going to take the length of the gown. So I'm going to place my tape at 4 inches. You know this is an off shoulder gown, so I'm taking away 4 inches. Do you get? If you want, you can take away 5 inches or more. Do you understand? It's just your choice. So I'll place my tape at 4 inches on this line, and I'll take the length. For me, the length is going to be 36 inches. Then I'll be adding 1 inch for hemming allowance, making it 37 inches. So I'm going to measure 37 inches. Like I said, I place my fabric on fold using my hip measurement divide by 4, 10.75, which is here, plus extra 2 inches. That is what I have here. The next step is to create my armhole curve here. And to do that, I'm going to come here and just measure in 2 inches. Only 2 inches. Here. And I'll place my tape at 4 inches and take my armhole depth, which is 8 inches. So I will measure 8 inches here. So what I will do is to make a curve here. It's as simple as that. So this is my armhole curve. So after creating my armhole curve, I'm going to come to the hemline, and I'll measure 1 inch at this side. I'll try to blend it like so that the gown will not be completely straight. This is optional though. If you want, just leave it like that. Do you understand? Your gown will still come out fine. So guys, this is just what I will do for the gown, and I'm going to cut it out now. So guys, we now have 2. One will be for front, while the other one will be for the back side. So we are going to cut the sleeve. To cut the sleeve, I'll place my fabric on fold. I'll cut one sleeve and use and use it to cut the second sleeve. So I'm going to make use of my armhole depth plus 1 inch. My armhole depth is 8 inches plus 1, which is 9 inches. So I have on fold 9 inches. I'm going to also take away 1.5 for my elastic casing. From there, I'm going to add the sleeve length. So the sleeve length I'm going to make use of is 7 inches. Then I'll add 1 inch for allowance. So altogether I have 8 inches here. So having done that, I'm going to bring my gown and I'll use it to cut the armhole. I'll just place it like this. I'll cut this armhole curve. So having cut the armhole curve, this is what I have. So I'll come to this side and I'll add my round sleeve measurement. My round sleeve measurement is 13. 13 divided by 2 will give me 6.5, which is here. I'll add half inch for ease, and 1 inch for joining allowance, and connect it like this. So I'll cut it out now. So guys, I've cut out the second sleeve and we have 2 of them now. So I'm going to cut the balloon side. You know there are 2 parts to this sleeve. We have the fitted and the balloon. So we're going to cut what we are going to use for the balloon side. So I have 17.5 inches here. I'll just double it and use it for the sleeve. So I'll just fold this fabric into 2 and measure 17.5, and it's exactly 17.5. I will use this for my gathers. So for the wideness, I'm going to measure 10 inches. 10 inches will be enough for me. You can increase it and also reduce it. So I'll cut it out now. So this is for the balloon to complete the sleeve, and that is one. I'll cut the second one. So guys, to cut the pocket, I'll equally cut one and use it to cut the second one. So for the pocket, I have here, I'll be making use of 9 inches here on fold, and I'll make use of 13 inches towards this side. So the next step is to come here and measure my pocket opening of 6.5 inches. Pocket opening 6.5. Then I'll measure 1 inch, which will go with the sewing allowance at the side of the gown. Okay, and I'm going to place my hand like this, but if you can draw the shape without placing your hand, it's fine. I'll just draw this shape like this and connect. So this is my pocket and I'll cut it out. So I'm going to cut the second one. So there are 4 pieces now. So that is it for pocket. Now we are going to start joining. I'm going to join the sleeve first before I attach it to the bodice. So I'm going to do the gathers, the balloon part first. So I'll go over to the machine. I'll run a loose stitch at one side while I create an elastic casing at the other side. So after that, I'm going to gather this side to be equal to this side and attach it on it. Do you understand? This is 8 inches in length, half-inch elastic. That is my round measurement here minus 2 inches. That's what I have here. So my round measurement there is 10 minus 2 is 8. I'll use my safety pin to insert the elastic. So in order for the thing not to enter inside, I have 2 safety pin. So I'll place it this side and the other side so that it will not cross. So I'm going to insert the elastic now. So this is what I have. So I'll now go over to the machine and stitch this side and also stitch this side. So guys, after fixing the elastic, this is how the sleeve is looking now. So the balloon is formed already. So this is it. I'm going to place this right side to right side, and I'll attach the sleeve. So here is how we are going to attach the sleeve. I'm going to pin this to this. I'll pin this side and I'm going to pin this to this. I'm going to do the same thing to this side. So guys, I'll now go over to the machine to stitch on where I place my pins. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to stitch from here down to the hemline. And I'll go ahead and sew the pocket. I'm going to sew from here all round to here. So I'll leave 1 inch allowance. That will go with the 1 inch allowance we have here. So I'm going to sew the 2 pockets and I'll be right back. So guys, I'm done shaping the 2 sides and this is what I have. So this is the neckline. You know, we are going to put elastic over there. So I left my pocket space here. So what I did was to measure from here to here 9 inches and I left it open and then created my pocket opening and then continued from here down. Do you get? So it's time for us to attach the pocket. So after sewing the pocket, this is what I have. So I'm going to open up this side and open the pocket. You know, I left my sewing allowance here on the pocket as well. So I'm going to place it like this allowance to this and pin. So after pinning this side, what I'll just do is to sew from here down to close this side. I'm going to place this side like this, and this allowance here, the sewing allowance on the pocket, I'll merge it with this other allowance here. Can you see? And pin it as well. This is a simple way of fixing your pocket. So guys, I'll just go over to the machine. I'll stitch from here to close this side, and I'll turn this side and equally stitch from here down to close this other side. After attaching my pocket, this is what I have. So this is the pocket and this is the second pocket. Yeah, the next step is to create my elastic casing over here and insert my elastic. So like I explained before during the cutting of this gown, I was telling us that we have 2 parts to this style. It's either you create an elastic casing and insert elastic to gather up this side, or you pleat this side. You can pleat it small, but you are going to make sure that it will be up to your round shoulder measurement, because there is no elastic. So you measure yourself round shoulder, just take the measurement, and then when you pleat, you make sure that it's up to your round shoulder measurement. And in that case, you don't need 1.5 inches here. You can just leave only ½ inch. Do you understand? Then after you are through with the pleat, then you pipe this side. You cut like 1.5 inches of fabric and use it with the same round shoulder measurement, and then you use it to pipe this side all round, just like you see on the other second style on the thumbnail. So, but like I said, I'm going to make use of elastic. So I'm going to go over to the machine and fold in my elastic casing. So while sewing, we are going to leave a space one side here. Let's assume you start sewing from here. Then by the time you sew round, and when you get to this side, you leave a space like ½ inch. That will be the opening for your elastic. So when you pass in the elastic, you are going to close it back. I hope it's clear. So as for the measurement of the elastic to use, I'll use my round shoulder measurement divided by 2, but I'm going to still add extra 2 inches to that. So 21.5 is my round shoulder measurement divided by 2. Then I'll add like 2 inches extra. So this is what I have here, because I want that place to be tight. I want it to be tight at the neck area. If you don't want it tight as my own, you can make use of your round shoulder measurement, maybe minus 10 inches. Do you get? So guys, I'm going to stitch here. After that, I'm going to close this side, that opening that I left. Okay, so guys, this is the final look of the gown. As you can see, it's very beautiful and it's easy and simple to make. So guys, go ahead and try this and let me know your results in the comment section. Then please share it so that other people can benefit from the video as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you have not done that already. Till next time, I will see you again. For now, it is bye bye.